Hi, this is Erin Rice, and I am doing this presentation on public deliberation on an online forum. The three places that I posted on were YouTube, Tumblr, and Barstool Sports Blog. I actually had a hard time finding a forum that I felt comfortable posting on and that I thought that people would respond to because a lot of the topics weren't actually super current and they hadn't had like a post in about a week or two, so I really wanted a quick response. So these are the three that I went with. And on YouTube, I posted on a movie review on Okja. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie, but it is absolutely amazing. The movie is on this company that genetically engineers these giant pigs, and basically the company ships these pigs out to 11 different farmers, and the best one is going to be showcased at this big show. And of course, the girl that lives on the farm falls in love with the pig, and so her and this animal rights liberation group are trying to get the pig back, and like going through the whole thing they find out that the pigs are being tortured, and it's just really cruel, and it sort of sheds light on the big corporations that are in America and how our meat is produced. So the next one I posted on was Tumblr, and it was actually on a Donald Trump page, but it was a post on how millennials are changing the market and how they're sort of destroying certain industries. And it was actually about how our parents have a lot to do with that. So this is a topic that's brought up in a lot of my classes in college. So I felt that it was something really relevant for me to comment on, and so I did. And the last one was on the lions that have been killed by poachers. I don't know if you remember Cecil the lion being killed about a year and a half ago, but his son, I think it's pronounced Xanda, he was just recently killed by a big game trophy hunter. So I posted on Barstool Sports, and it's just something that I really feel emotionally strong about, which is why I chose to discuss the killing of Xanda. So this is a screenshot of my post on YouTube. You can see it says Erin Rice right there. And that's just an example of what I was saying, how it's an example of big corporation farms, and how I think that a lot of the farms here are actually as sad and cruel as that. Sure, there are like the cage-free farms and the farms that don't use hormones and stuff like that anymore, but a vast majority of the farms do not treat animals the way that they should be treated. And a lot of them were commenting back saying, "Oh, that's true." And the one below me, I'm sorry it got cut off, but he was disagreeing with me. He was saying, "I just don't know. I don't feel that a lot of the farms are like that, and I don't feel that the movie was about the farms, it was about the animals." However, it was about both. So the next one, this is a screenshot of my post on Tumblr. Sorry, I have a really weird screen name on Tumblr. But I'm saying that it seems the majority of my college classes, professors always complain about millennials, which is true, and they're always saying that we're changing the market and we're going to be responsible for so much. But my argument is that the industries that we are so called killing are industries that are not good for the planet. And so, sure, we may be killing off industries and we may be putting people out of business, but I think it is actually for the better. And I did not get a comment back on this one. And the last one here, I'm Basic Rice in the middle. It says posted 15 hours ago. And this is about Xanda the lion. I said there's absolutely needing to be something done about big game poaching. I read an article explaining about how it is legal, but I have to disagree. It is not okay. And after studying this, the poacher probably made so much money off of Xanda the lion, and for what? So people didn't actually comment directly back to me, but a lot of them were just saying like, "Suck it up, who cares?" It's sort of a lot of explicit things like that. And then there were people who agreed with me, like underneath me. My understanding of trophy hunting was that older lions and other animals were singled out because they were either going to die soon or they were single, but that's not the case with Xanda or with Cecil. So I honestly might comment back on this one. But I just thought that after doing this, I learned a lot, and I think that Papa Chirizi was right in saying that as a public space, the internet provides yet another form of public deliberation, and as a sphere, it definitely facilitates discussion that promotes democratic exchange of ideas and opinions. Everyone here definitely uses freedom of speech, and I just think it's really interesting the way that people talk and use rhetoric on a digital forum. So, the dialogue generated I thought was pretty useful, but a lot of it tended to be negative, or it's just nothing was really thought provoking. And especially like the one on Barstool Sports, a lot of people were just like, oh, screw you guys, like stuff like that. But I think if more people would post positive, thoughtful things, it would definitely encourage useful online deliberation. For example, what Treasure was talking about in his talk about needing to stray away from the gossip and the negativity and just showing love and honesty and authenticity. I think that's very important. And I do encourage all of you to go to YouTube and start posting like reviews or commenting on things. There's a lot of interesting, like, there's a complex news outlet, there's outlets on animals, animal rights, stuff like that. So I encourage you to go on YouTube and participate in the digital rhetoric going on because I think that it is very useful and interesting.